Planet Dolan.
From the set of a crime show to inside convenience store air conditions, we count 10 of the weirdest places dead bodies have been found. Yeah, what's up, YouTube fans? Pringle the one in the building. How we doing today? Today, guys, I got some crazy new content for your face. So here we go.
Number 10.
The crew behind CSI New York sees gruesome shit all the time, but nothing prepared them for the actual real-life human corpse that was found on set in 2006. The crew were getting set to film a scene in downtown LA. And no, right? CSI New York, filmed in California? I just don't know what to believe anymore. During this, a building engineer stumbled across a mummified corpse during a routine building inspection. The creepiest part is, the actual plot of the episode involved the mummified corpse. I wonder if they considered using it in a scene. It could be like that rare episode of CSI with a Shaggy Scooby-Doo mix going to it. CSI, where are you? We got some. I don't remember the lyrics to that either.
Number 9.
A Bristol man somehow forgot all about the rotting corpse that had sat on his couch for 10 years. Supposedly, Alan Derrick had invited the homeless man Dennis Pring to crash on his couch back in '98, and Dennis had died after a night of heavy boozing. Alan was terrified, so he decided not to tell anyone. He tipped his couch over, closed the door, and pushed that memory into the corner of the mind that's reserved for that repressed shit. Alan's neighbors complained about a bad smell, but they knew Alan lived in squalor, so figured it was probably just year-old food scraps or something. It wasn't until Alan moved out in 2008 that authorities discovered the dirt pile and bones that was formerly Dennis Pring. A coroner confirmed the cause of death was hypertension, or drinking too damn much.
Number 8.
American high schools have seen a lot of tragedy in recent years, but this 2013 case of a 17-year-old found dead and rolled up in a gym mat was particularly unsettling. The incident occurred at Georgia Lowndes County High School. Officials ruled that Kendrick Johnson's death was caused by accidental asphyxiation. They believe he got caught in the mat while trying to get his lost sneaker back. Kendrick's grief-stricken parents think differently. They believe their son was murdered by two classmates whom he'd gotten into fights with the previous year. No evidence was found to substantiate this, but Kendrick's parents claimed that was because local authorities were covering it up. Whatever the case, it shows how high schools have become a pretty dangerous place.
Number 7.
Buy one soft, cuddly teddy bear and receive a free helping of human remains. That's the deal Joshua Scott from Alabama got when he purchased the $5 teddy bear from a thrift shop. When he got home, he discovered an urn full of human ashes inside the bear. Like, seriously, how is that an acceptable way of disposing someone's ashes? I mean, is it really that hard to walk 5 feet and just scatter them outside? You don't go entombing someone's soul in a stuffed toy. This isn't the movie Child's Play. Come on now, everybody. Anyways, Joshua reported his insane finding, but no one stepped up and laid claim to the urn, making you wonder about this mysterious bear's origin. Think of all the crazy shit it must have seen.
Number 6.
Every year, an Illinois family gets into the Halloween spirit by turning their home into a super spooky haunted house attraction. But in 2014, visitors got an extra dose of terror when they realized one of the props was actually a real dead body. An unknown 71-year-old man had died in the house and was left there for 3 weeks. It wasn't until a little boy told his parents that he was scared of the old stinking dead man that the host family realized something was seriously wrong. Another child, thinking it was a prop, knocked the corpse over, severing its arm and sending blood and bodily fluids everywhere. It's believed the man suffered a heart attack. The only silver lining is that the family definitely had like the most realistic haunted house ever.
Number 5.
When you're living in a huge mansion in a fancy neighborhood, the last thing you'd expect to find outside your home is a dead body. But that's exactly what turned up outside the estate of former American Idol judge Paula Abdul in 2008. Paula Goodspeed was a huge Abdul fan who'd auditioned for Idol years earlier. She didn't make it past the first round and developed an unhealthy obsession with her favorite judge. Goodspeed was known by LA police as a serial stalker, and it appears her obsession with Abdul pushed her over the edge. Her death was ruled as a suicide. That is freaking insane, man.
Number 4.
Hurricane Sandy was a tragedy, but its path of mass destruction had one unexpected outcome. It revealed human remains that had been hidden for centuries. During the devastating storms, hundreds of trees were knocked down in Connecticut. Hold up, everybody. A moment of silence for all the fallen tree brothers.
Stupid bitch called Sandy took the homies down.
In these twisted roots were the decayed remains of several yellow fever victims. The remains were discovered by a homeless woman who probably chanced upon them while taking a piss. I'm messing with that. I don't mean that kind of. Let's not do that. I just had a good moment of silence for the trees. Let's not do that. Investigators didn't suspect any foul play and think the area was probably an ancient burial site.
Number 3.
A pepper mill seems one of the safest, most unassuming places a person could work. It's the last place you'd expect a dead body to turn up. But in 1987, skeletal remains were found at Georgia Pacific West Ink paper mill in Washington. Apparently, a worker had noticed unusual temperatures in one of the boilers and discovered the bones lying on some pipes when he investigated. The strange thing is that this was a super difficult place to dispose of a corpse. You'd have to have access to the building and lug that dead weight up several flights of stairs. Nothing suggested the victim ever worked at the paper mill, and since the high temperatures destroyed all traces of DNA, it's likely their identity will remain a mystery.
Number 2.
Don't you hate it when a perfectly good plan goes to shit? In 2013, a would-be burglar tried to break into a North Carolina convenience store via the air conditioning unit and died. The man was too big for the building's ventilation shaft. By the time he realized this, it was too late to turn around and he was stuck. When his corpse was discovered, he had severely decomposed because the store had been closed for months. I mean, what a shitty way to go. Slowly starving to death, regretting your life decisions. I should have gone to law school. Ooh, but I got stuck in the AC vent. Oh. But I can at least say he didn't die hot.
Number 1.
You often see crazed psychopaths in horror movies disposing of victims in their freezers, but this act has also occurred in real life. In 2008, a German mother was arrested after the corpse of 3 infants were found in a freezer. The woman had callously murdered her own children shortly after they were born and then kept their frozen remains hidden away for 20 years. The corpses were discovered by the woman's older son, who was digging through the freezer looking for a frozen pizza. I think a discovery like that would ruin my appetite for life. It's kind of amazing that no matter where you go, something or someone can kill you in the weirdest ways possible. Much love and appreciation, everybody. Take care. Peace.
Remember people saying that your hair and nails keep growing after death? Well, those guys are filthy liars! Or they're just misinformed. While it does look like the nails and hair are growing, it's actually your skin shrinking. The surrounding tissue dehydrates and the skin dries out, causing it to shrink.